Okay, what's up, guys? I am Matt with Conservative Trades, the most conservative trading, day trading channel on the planet. Conservative in many ways. That kind of comes with that all of that information will eventually come will eventually come. That's the best way I can say it. I'm a little tongue tied this morning. I'm sitting here watching my trades. For those of you joining in, just know that this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Do not ever base your trades around any of my trades. There is a delay in the live stream, and sometimes it's a few seconds, sometimes it's a lot of seconds, sometimes it's minutes. So just depending on the day, usually it's not more than 10, 15, 20 seconds, but still yet there's a delay. And you should never, ever, ever base your trades on any trades from anyone. You should never do that. So this is, again, it's for entertainment purposes only. So I want to be very, very clear about that. Day trading is considered high risk. I am not a professional financial advisor. And so you trade at your own risk. You trade at your own risk. Okay? Can't say it enough times. And right now this morning, I'm in on a trade. And I started averaging in here. And I should have waited. I should have waited to start averaging in. I mean, I know that this stock is going to move against me. What we're looking at here is SPCE. I'm looking for a move to somewhat test these previous day highs. Okay, so it could come all the way up here. I think if it breaks, if it gets too close to $36, I'm going to have to take a loss. Okay, but I am planning on building a position. You can see I have an order here out to short. And by the way, I bought 400 shares. This stuff is expensive today. 400 shares actually cost me, it was like 38 bucks or something like that. 34 bucks, 38 bucks. And so anyway, but I'm planning on this stock completely failing today. I'm planning on it failing. I think a lot of people are thinking that it's going to fail, which means that you could have some massive buyers come in and just this could skyrocket today. You always want to be ready for that. You always want to be prepared, and you always want to have a way to get out if you need to. Okay, and so I'm going to have an exit point. I will take a considerable loss. It'll probably be anywhere between a $300 to $400 loss. But at the same time, if this works out in my favor, if this tanks and comes back down to these levels down here, like in the mid 20s, we're gonna have a great day of profit on our hands. We could potentially get a $700-800 profit off of this. So we're working with close to a 2-to-1 profit loss ratio. I mean, yeah, if it comes down and it's looking a little sketchy, I might go ahead and take profits. If I'm looking to try to make 500 bucks off of this. I would like to try to make around $500 on this if I can. And so maybe a 1.5 to 1 profit loss ratio. But nonetheless, that's what I'm looking for. And as a matter of fact, if it starts failing off of these levels up here, because as you can see, it's pretty much come up to here, which you have some previous areas of. I mean, this all here. First of all, this is where it first started consolidating at this point, and here at this line is pretty much where it bounced on here before it eventually ended up breaking through. This was a key breaking point at around 35.26 yesterday. This was a key breaking point for this stock, and so I'm looking for, and it might have been actually closer down to where we are here, but nonetheless, I'm looking for a rejection. I'm looking for a rejection and a massive move to the downside. I think this could at least come down to test, and if nothing else, I think this could come down to test $30. So, and what I'm going to do is, if it does start failing, I'm going to add into my position. So that's kind of the plan on SPCE today. There's not too many stocks appearing on the watch list this morning. We do have MYO. So MYO is on the list. If you prefer small float, short float, small float stocks. You've got AIM that kind of appeared, but it doesn't really look like there's too much coming out of that right now. So you do have SY, and this looks, this looks kind of interesting. But it's a slow mover. I suppose it could drop down. This could be a good shorting play. It's rejecting basically off of the 50-day and the 200-day moving averages. So this could make a move down to test these levels down here and even test the 100-day. So you might be able to load up on shares. You could probably get 1,000 shares of this and make $400 or $500. But I don't know. I haven't even checked the news on SY. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and look at that real quick. I don't want to waste too much time on it because I don't really plan on trading it, but just for the sake of knowledge and understanding of where this stock is at. There's really no news on it. There's really no news. So it's just kind of one of those stocks that's appeared on the scanner. I don't know. Who knows? This stock could skyrocket today. We've seen that. We've seen that sort of thing happen. So MYO is a stock that had recently shot up to almost $40. And you can't even short this, so I'm not really interested. It would have to be a long play, and there's just a lot that it has to move up through to get to even the 50-day moving average. Now, not saying it can't do it. It can definitely do it, but I don't know that I see this stock making any kind of serious moves today. There's a very small short float percentage on there. Obviously, it can't be shorted. And so it says that they signed a nationwide payer network agreement with HomeLink. So, I don't know how significant that would be. There might be some of you out there that knows a little bit more about MYO than I do, but so fundamentally, it really doesn't seem like there's too much going
Back
on
from
with it.
many.
Let me just see. Let me see if there's anything else that looks interesting. GRPN kind of looks interesting, but again, that's that's a small cap. It's a small cap stock. So, like I said, my biggest thing today is going to be SPCE. Now, I will tell you this: if this does not have any kind of significant failure, and we're seeing a little bit of a fail right now. We're seeing a little bit of a fail right now. So I would love for this to come through, and I might even go ahead and take 100 shares off just because we're getting. So here's the thing. When I take a pre-market trade, I want to see some kind of resolution before it gets too close to the opening bell. When it starts getting down close to the opening bell, that's when I kind of start getting a little nervous with this stuff. Okay? Because what could happen is it could squeeze all the way up to these super high levels and then tank. And at least I could get a better position. When I took this here, my first order was at 33.76. I was looking for a drop down to these levels down here before it raced back up, and ultimately looking for this to be a point of resistance, a pre-market resistance once the market opened. So I'm a little nervous right now. I wanted to build a little bit more of a position. I was hoping it would race up a little bit more because then coming out of the gates, we could have maybe seen a significant drop. And if it started skyrocketing, well, I would have averaged up so much I could have taken it out at that level of resistance up there. But right now, guys, this is I don't know if it can break in the next 10 minutes. If we can see really significant momentum to the downside, then yeah, I'll keep my shares in and I'll just set a stop back at the break of 34 or something. But I don't know. Right now, I'm very tempted to. If this does not work out too much in my favor, and we're coming down to. Might be good to get out that first 100 shares at 33. If we can see a breakdown to 33.76, just to take 100 shares off the table in case it does do some kind of major run up. Look here on the 15-minute, 30. Okay, so that's a good look on the 30. It's a good look. Basically hit these levels and it's rejecting. You can see it come all the way back down. This could turn out to be a really good trade out the gates. So what I'll do is I will look to take 100 shares off at 56 if we can break down to 56. And then, here's the thing. I've got 400 shares that I can short. Right? So the fact of the matter is, So the fact of the matter is, I've got to unload. I would like to unload at least at least 100 shares, so that I have a little bit of an option to, to get back in with the other 300 should it start making some massive move up, some like short squeeze fake out move up at the opening bell. So I'm going to go ahead and unload 100 shares in anticipation of that. I really want to see a breakdown. I think we can get it. There might be a little bit of a bounce here at 75, but I think before 10 o'clock, I think we could still, or before 9:30, I think we could still make a significant move down. But we'll just have to see. So one notable thing here is we are getting a bounce off the 20-day moving average in pre-market. Now it's on the 5-minute. That doesn't always mean anything. That doesn't mean as much as if it were, say, on the 1-minute. On the 1-minute, we broke through, okay? And on the 2-minute, we broke through. But on the 5-minute, we're still riding. Let's see where these moving averages are in comparison to the 15-minute chart. Okay, so couldn't quite break it down. So we would have to. Now I think this right here is nothing but a temporary short squeeze. I think we're still gonna. I can't see us shooting straight back up through all this, but we might. And if we do, I may go ahead and opt to just get out and wait to see what happens at the opening bell. Here's the thing. When you're day trading, you have to be prepared for the story to change. The story can change at any moment. You have to be ready for that. Okay, and if the story starts changing, then you need to know how to react. You need to know how to react to a different story. Okay, and so we just saw a major sell-off here, and it's working its way back up towards these levels. So that's not, so now, whereas before I wanted to average in because we were still in pre-market and we were making a strong move up, I could anticipate a strong enough move down to get out of my position if I needed to. If this starts racing back up and breaking these levels, I don't know. That's a completely different story. That's something that I don't want to mess around with. So I may even, might be good to average in. I kind of missed the move on that. If that was where to average in, I missed the move on that. Could be making a head and shoulders pattern here though. Yeah, that was nothing but a short squeeze. Well, it's looking like it anyway right now. We'll see. Looking at the scanners once again, just seeing if anything else has popped up. So we're still getting a failed. We're getting a rejection here. I think it's very possible to come down and start testing these levels here. I think I can get out that there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot to cut through here. There's a lot to cut through here. It's making an attempt. It's making an attempt. You have a lot of buyers stepping in right now. If this breaks 50, I'll have to get out. I'll have to get out. I'll go ahead and get out, and no, I should probably let it ride up a little further because it could be forming a trend line here. This could be where it reverses, comes down, and then, finally breaks down. So we could still be in a little bit of a short squeeze here. I'm going to hold off. Let's see what happens here. But we'll say if it breaks 60. I really don't want that to happen, but you've got to be ready. You've got to be ready for anything. Seeing strong resolution back to the downside. So this is kind of where I would want. It's just looking weak. It's looking weak. So we're gonna get 300 at a 33.92 average now. If this breaks back down through 34, that will be significant. Buyers are trying to prop it up. Nobody's buying it though. See if we can get another flush down. There's got to be more seller confidence coming into this right now. Thing is, guys, it's 9:28. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clear out all these orders, and I'm going to go ahead and set a stop for the break of 34.47 on these 300 shares. Okay. We may get out, or this may tank. This may just completely tank. We'll find out. Moment of truth. Oh, out. Out. Oh, and there it goes for the rundown. So let's see. Okay, we're going to get in. See if we can get in again. See if we can make a move to the downside. Okay. There we go. Just need to see what happens here. Showing a little bit of strength, but that was a huge sell candle there. It's a lot of indecision here. I'm going to hold on to my position as long as I can. Here we go. It's meeting a lot of resistance there. Here we go. Think about adding at the break of $33, or I might wait for a pullback to add. Sell-off volume is weakening. Comes over 34, I'll take it. So stop at 34.01. Stop. Buy. Maybe even give it more room than that to play out. Oh no, this should be weak enough to continue breaking through. There we go. We should see continued downward momentum. Really choppy, guys. Really choppy. Right now we want to see a break of 33.28. There we go. We just got the break. Is it a firm break? See where the selling is going to be. There we go. Okay, we're in 400 at 33.48. Added to our position, and we're gonna hold on to this as long as we can. I mean, I might take a little bit of the profit off the table at the break of 33. Okay. Okay, let's see how far down we can go. Okay, I'll take half off there. So we've got 33.19, 200 at 33.19. We're up 58 on the day. Let's see what happens here. First 5-minute candle. Let's see if we can remain weak on this. If this comes over, okay, getting a really good solid move to the downside, guys. Really good solid move to the downside. Okay. And yeah, I think I'm going to take another half off. We're up 108. We got 100 at 33.19. I'll look to build a position from there. Because what's going to happen, guys, and man, I totally got, look at this, 34.59, totally got me out right there. I mean, I could have really capitalized really well on this stuff. But I will add at 33.28, I think 33.28, even sell another 100 shares. And then even 33.43. We'll do that there. Come on. Okay, there was a pause there, so I'm going to let those shares ride up to 33.38. And then 33.68. I'll pick up another 100 if we can. I'd like to see a massive shoot up through here, even a false breakout on VWAP. Come on. Come on. Doesn't look like I'm going to get what I wanted. Okay, well. So here's what we're going to look for now, guys. What we're going to look for is, so a pattern is definitely going to develop. What we have here is we want to see, first of all, where the 5-minute ends. Is it a doji? Again, dojis mean indecision. That means we don't know where it's going next, so you got to be extra careful. And if that happens, what very possibly could be happening is the beginning of an upward trend, and we might be able to draw this trend line here if the minute chart seems to be going up. And if that's the case, then our story is going to be changing a little. Our plan is going to be changing a little. Okay. So we need to see where this 5-minute candle ends. And we need to check the volume. We want to see how much buy volume's in there. We also want to pay attention to the longer time frames, like the 15-minute. It's good that if the 15-minute falls below, and look at that. The 100-day and the 50-day all are meeting down here, there around $31.77. So that could be a critical point, especially if, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some levels of support kind of in that area close by, because again, we're not all about the moving averages here, guys. We're not. Yes, we take moving averages into consideration, of course, but we're not all about the moving averages. All right, we are about levels of support and resistance. This is a game of support and resistance. Okay, so that 5-minute is ending on a good note, in my opinion. I would like to see on the 1-minute, I'd like to see it pop back up here somewhere to these levels, because I think these levels here, the 3289 level will support some of these levels here and some of these levels through here. So I might be willing to average back in at around 3280. Let's see, 3280. I would start with 79, 3279 on another 100 shares. I would start there. I would like to see that get up there possibly. And then if there's a significant turnaround on all this, then of course, you know, that's what we're monitoring right now. That's what we have to look out for. That's really what we need to be watching. AAP is another one that I kind of wanted to keep an eye on, but there's very little action on it, so I'm not gonna mess with it. Let's see what the SPY's doing. SPY's on a tear. Good job, SPY. Okay. Okay, BTAI. Oh, what a spread. What a spread on BTAI. I don't know. I don't know if I want to mess with that one right now. NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA is on another nice little tear. I don't even think there's any previous areas of support or resistance. Yeah, we're on a tear. This is the daily chart here. NVIDIA is on a tear. I'm going to be very interested to see where that goes later on, and I'll come back and check on that later. LK could be reversing. BLPH, we've got 200 here. You can see we went ahead and picked up that 200 on SPCE. But the stock is weak, so I'm going to give myself plenty of room, and I'm going to average back in. I'm going to average back in at 33. Yeah, let's do 38. Let's do 38. Let's sell another 100 at 33.38. Come on. Ah. Okay, there was a pause there, so I'm going to move that up to 48. 33.48. We'll add on another 200. Can we get it? Can we get it? Trust me, I'm very tempted to go ahead and average in now, but let's see. So if it pops up, man, it could really run up 33. Yeah, I still think that's good. I think that's good to be able to. I would love to see a rejection right here. And I'm going to wait for the bigger move. I really want to see this come down at least to 32. Let's see. That's where it's bouncing off of, 32.17, previous day's open. I'd love to see it come down closer to 30. So I'm planning on holding on to this for a while today, guys. And now, if it works against me and if it ends up skyrocketing, well, that's just the nature of the game. But I really feel like we have an opportunity here to go on a tear with this. And I don't even know if 48 is a good place anymore, because if that happens, I want to get up. I want to get up to like 68. There we go. So I'm in 300 at 33.22. See what this looks like on the 5-minute. So what we want to do is we want to see a VWAP rejection here on the 5-minute. We just want this to be a massive short squeeze and see if we can come back down to 32.80. So see if we can get a good rejection here, 33.22. We got 300 shares at 33.22. Come on. Close below VWAP. Close below VWAP. can do it. You can do it. Come on. And, oh, it opened above VWAP. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. We're still below all the major moving averages. On the 15-minute, it's not looking good. But if we could tear through, this is kind of the part where, you know, I want to be a little cautious here. And I probably should have taken shares off the table at that point. But let's just see what happens here. Because if we can get a breakdown back through these levels, I'll start coming out 100 shares at least at 33. Let's see. $33.02, yeah. That would probably be the place to come out. Looks like we may make another leg up. But we want to see a rejection here, guys. We really want to see a rejection here. And if we can't get a rejection, we're going to have to get out with a loss. But I will be looking to come out some shares at 33.02. So $5-minute. Need to close below these moving averages and make a move back down. Let's look at the okay, it's pushing the price up even more. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and average in another, well, $33.22. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, it's getting to the place. Might have to get out. $300. Ah. Dang it. All right, guys. Well, welcome to short squeeze heaven. All that work for nothing. Goodness gracious. Okay, so now what we want to do, we don't want to jump back in. We don't want to jump back in. We want to see what this is all about. 34.90. Okay, So what we'll do is we will take another stab here. This is going to require a lot of patience, guys. Boy, short squeeze. Short squeeze heaven. Short squeeze heaven. That's what you call that right there. And we're just going to hold on to these 200 shares till we get confirmation here on some stuff. So may go ahead and take profit. Just because I may have to end up scalping my way out of this hole here. Like I said, guys, you never know. You just never know. You never know how this SPCE is an extremely volatile stock right now. And but you just take what you can get. And honestly, normally, so I was expecting a VWAP fake out, by the way. And hold on a second. So 400 at 33.90. See if we can get a continued push through. Nope. Nope. It's holding. It's holding, so I might want to get out. See what it does. There we go. Come on. Break down. If we can break down through 50, that'll be huge. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yep. Okay, we've reduced our loss down to $223. So we were up on the day, well, we were down on the day. And we're up on the day. We're down on the day. So such is the world of day trading. It's running out of steam. I feel like it's picking a direction, but I don't want to add to anything until we get a little more confirmation of that. I kind of want to add, but having a really difficult time. There we go. That was good. It's not quite breaking past 34.40. But even with this stock, even if it does, you know, you saw this and then it just crashed all the way down. So I'll tell you this, it's really, really difficult to see where this stock is going to go right now. We're looking for the crack of 33.20. That's where I'll add. So 33, and actually I'll add at anticipation of the crack of the, so 33, I'll add in anticipation of that. Let's look at the 2 minute. 34. 34. Yeah. So 32, stop. 33, stop. Sell another 200 there. See if we can get that. And see how far of a move down we can get with all of that. Ooh, I'll tell you what, it's whippy, guys. It's really whippy. 34.40 is probably where I would want to get out, I think. If it comes up again. Okay, so 34.30 would it be? Okay, that's pretty, yeah, 30, yeah, 30, 34.30. Stop. Buy the 200 shares there at 34.30. Otherwise, we will look for a breakdown below 33. And we will look for this 15-minute to end as a gravestone doji below VWAP. That's kind of what we want to see right now. So we're fighting for it, guys. We're fighting for it. But I really feel like that the sell volume is going to step in. And here's why. Now, and I could be totally wrong in my assessment. That's why I have a stop loss set. I have a stop loss set because if I am wrong in my assessment, then I'm plain and simple just need to get out. But you got to think of all the people that bought here and suffered this flush. And then all the people that thought, man, this is going to squeeze up. This is really going to go today. And then they got flushed. So buyer confidence is really worn down right now. Okay, and we just need to push some of this stuff down to create more key indicators of that, I guess is the best way to put it. And unfortunately, we were unable to do that. So we are looking for a good, solid breakdown now. Come on. Let's break down. There we go. And I'm in 400 at 33.46. Stalling. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get out. Just because I don't want to hold through any kind of major whippy pullback there. So, okay, feel good about it again because it's buttoned up against that VWAP. It doesn't really want to come through. Well, it is coming through now. Boy, I'll tell you what. This is just going to be this might just be a chop fest all day long. So I've got to start thinking longer term here. 33.20. Let's get in 400 at 53. There we go. Man, boy, I'll tell you what. But if the sellers step in and push this, oh, this will be great. This will be phenomenal. There we go. There we go. There we go. Flashed across. Come on. I'll take half off there. We're at 33.61. With we've reduced our losses down to 196 today. So, guys, I'm going to let this trade ride. I'm going to take a break, and I'll just put a stop here at 34. I mean, if it goes back up over 34, there's no reason to stay in this trade, because that'll be at the crack of VWAP. As a matter of fact, let's see, where's the 5-minute candle? If it comes over 33.94, I'll want to get out. So we're going to say 33.94. Could even say 34.30. This looks like actually a better goal to shoot for, because with how whippy this has been, I can totally see this coming back up and testing that. Okay. And that's how you get chopped out. So, I mean, I don't know if I want to risk that. Goodness gracious, look at this. I would be more prone to just add in. I don't know, guys. I got to walk away for a minute, though. I got to take a break. I don't want to lose a ton of money on this stock. But I also don't want to get faked out. The life of a day trader. Come on. Bust down past these levels. Come on. All right, I'm going to set it to 33.94. That'll be the break of the previous 5-minute candle. So it hasn't done that on the last several candles. So I feel like if it does it now, then I don't want to be in the trade. So buy stop. Let's see this. Let's see if this can resolve to the downside. I would just love to see a crack and just, let's see, a break of the low 31.76, is that? Let's see if I can add here. Ooh, missed the add. Now we'll reduce it back down to 33.60. Yeah, there's no reason to let it go past that now. Buy stop at 33.60. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, see how this is forming a pattern like this? So now what I would want to do is take it at the break of VWAP. I'm not going to let it go any further above that. Because here's the thing, this could be curling around to come all the way back up here again, and I don't want to test this. What I want to see is a break of this 32.89 level here. I want to see a massive break. Because if it breaks to the upside, this could just be a reversal. It's a tightening pattern here on the 1 minute. Okay, and also we've got the close of the 15-minute coming up, and I want to see that close below the 20 moving average on the 15-minute. That would be a very bearish signal. And so that's what I'd like to go for. So you see how this broke, but it's having trouble getting up. If it breaks this and goes through 50, forget about it. We want to see a break of 32.89 right now. A clean break of 32.89. And I might even be willing to add in at that point. I have to be careful though with where I add right now. Even on the 2 minute, you see what's happening here? We need to see a rollover. We need to see a rollover. This breaks above the 2 minute. That's not going to be a good look. Here we go. It's busting up. It's busting up. If it breaks through all of this stuff right here, and I'll set it to 33.60. I'll set it to 33.60 because it would need to break all these moving averages, VWAP, everything, and the previous candle's high. Because right now there's a struggle here. You see that long wick? This is a struggle. This is a struggle. Breaks down back down through 33. I may be interested to go ahead and go short there. So as a matter of fact, 33.01 stop sell. We'll go short there at 33.01. So I think that will be, let's see. Even though I should wait for the confirmation break of 33.89, but usually if stocks like this can bust back through the whole dollar, it's a pretty good look. There we go. I'm 400 at 33.30. So that means that if this breaks over 33.30, I'm going to want to get out. We'll get out. Let's see. Well, it's whippy. Look at this. Look at the choppiness of this. I don't like this. I may not even put in an order. I may just keep my fingers on the hotkeys here. Look at that. It broke down through 32.89 and popped back up. Oh, this is a very, very, very whippy stock right now, guys. Come on. Come on, let's get that breakdown. Let's get that breakdown. Let's look at the 5 minute, sitting on indecision. Sitting on indecision. Sell volume's decreasing. I want to see an increase in sell volume. Come on. $33.41. 15 is moving down under the 20 moving average. That's great. It's really good news. You see that bust down? Ah, it's not good. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, oh, I had set a stop. Okay. Dang it. Man, I'll tell you what. This is just something else, guys. We're down, then we're up, down, then up. I have to decide right now, is this superficial buying or is this legit? This is ridiculous. Okay. Getting caught in the choppiness. Okay. 400 at 33.32. All right, so I'm going to put a stop of those 400 shares at 33.89. Stop buy. Ah, man. Well, guys, this has been a chop fest on SPCE today. Got chopped out majorly. Majorly chopped out. Majorly chopped out. Okay. Don't even know if there's really anything else to try to trade on today. SHOP showing strength. It's good. Tesla is it's on the move, guys. It's on the move. It's on the move. It's on the move. So my assessment was wrong on this because I really felt like we had an opportunity to come down pretty heavily on Tesla. Did not think we were going to test these levels at 968. I still don't really think that we are. So we're going to get in there and we'll just put a stop at the break of 9:30. Let's see. Let me get a better stop than that. Yeah. 9:30, yeah. Maybe 9:32, yeah. I stop at 9:32. And let's see if we can get a good strong move down. I'm looking for probably a $10 move on this. I think I would like to see this get even a move down to VWAP. I'm looking to take this about get about $200 to $300 off of this. So see what we can get here. Let's go back to SPCE. This is not a good look. Look at this, guys. Came right up to 34. Let's take another stab at this. See if we can start scalping our way back to black on some of this. Tesla working up to 33. Breaking high of day. Good job, Tesla. Right now, I would still love to see a move all the way down to 30. We could still really come out on top today if we could make that happen. So I would love to see just a breakdown through all this stuff here. Um, I think it's going to be a difficult day getting down there. I think it's going to require a lot of patience. What we have to kind of bank on right now is that it won't come back over these levels here. So we're looking for a crack of 33 again, breaking the trend line, and a strong move down. Think we can see it. I don't think anybody's buying this. I don't think anybody's buying it today. But again, you never know. So I'm not gonna try to call it. Tesla, I'm gonna wait on. I'm not gonna really try to mess with that anymore. BYND is making a good leg up. AMD not providing too many opportunities. Going to remove that one from the watch list. NVDA, this would be a good one to get in on today. If we could see some significant pullback. Roku hanging around the 130 level. SPCE. Spies dropping. Good wicks on the SPY there. SPCE needs to crack the trend line, and 3310 we'll say. I can't believe this cracked here and didn't continue flushing. Just shows you that there's a lot of just great indecision about this stock right now, where it should be. Either that or you just have people constantly trying to squeeze out the shorts. You see the break of 33.18 and a flush into the 33.20s. Loading up on a few more shorts here. Ah, this is not good. Somebody's pumping this stock. Looks like this might be another one of those days where I have to fight my way back from the grave.
BKD.
$33.85. 400 at $33.85. Okay, freak. All right. Well, obviously SPCE is tearing the crap out of all the shorts today, and I'm included in that. So, oh, this has been frustrating. This has been extremely frustrating, guys. Extremely frustrating. Worst red day yet. And I can't tell you how frustrating this is. Got eaten alive today. I'm going to have to just come back in here later, kind of just walk away, clear my mind, come back in here later and try to figure out if this is even something I'm going to be able to get involved with today. And if I'm going to be able to dig myself out of this hole at all. Hopefully I will. I mean, you can just see this is massive short squeeze after massive short squeeze after massive short squeeze. It keeps going. It just keeps going. And this is just very, very, very difficult. And you can see this up and down and up and down and up and down. And best thing I can hope for is just to catch another move to the downside. Catch a good solid move to the downside and just hope that gives a good opportunity on this. I mean, the choppiness is just unreal. It's just unreal. It's unreal. But watch this be the move that everything. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I could have saved all that money if I didn't. If I didn't pull out on that. So right now this is showing strength. So I really don't want to get in on it. This is just incredible strength here. Incredible strength on Virgin Galactic. Let's see if I can call a move on this. See what we're looking at here. So bearish engulfing on the 5-minute. Oh. See, this is crazy. This is crazy. What a short squeeze. What a short squeeze. What a back and forth tear. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous short squeeze. So I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to wait for a pullback. I'm going to see if I can get in 400 shares short and wait for a breakdown on this. So there we go. I'm getting a massive move to the upside. This might be where it reverses, but it's still on an uptrend. Still trending up, still making higher highs, but it's finally made a lower low. So I think it'll be safe to go ahead and average in here with 200 shares, 33.97. And if it comes up again, I'll see if I can average in again. $33.82 average. See if we can finally get that breakthrough, that breakdown. $34.33. And we're going to watch this trend right here. There we go. So we're gonna hit another 200 there. We got 600 at a 33.94 average. 34, 55. And we could get another squeeze, guys. We could get another squeeze up. So I will want to get out at 34.34. I'm not going to wait again for any of that junk. I'll see if it gives a fake out. But right now, I really want to see it crack down and move all the way to 31, and that's pretty much what I would. It's pretty much what I would end up waiting for. We have to break through 65, 33, 33, 33, 3302, and 3280, and then we will. I know. We've got quite a ways to go, guys. This is going to be quite the journey this morning. But right now, all I'm trying to do is get back to minimal loss on the day. So I'm not even trying to have a green day at this point. I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to reduce my losses. So we need to see a massive fail here. Yeah, it's happening again, guys. Just a small little pump. Small little pump. This is where we really need the bears to step in and just crush it and push this down once and for all. This is where we need to make the buyers, all the buyers that got in on this one, on this one, on this one, we make them think that's it. No more pumps. Bears are coming in, and we're crushing it, and we're taking it all the way down. That's what we want to see. I want to see a massive loss, a massive drop, all the way down. And I think if we finally break this trend line and break these levels here at 33.65, I think we can see that. Again, we want to see a break of VWAP and a flush to the downside past 33.65. We want to see a break of this trend. This trend line here needs to break. This is a good sign here, but it's not the be all end all. All right, guys. Well, this is not going to be a good day for me. Like I said, I mean, even if this turns around, I'm going to try to reduce my losses as best as I can on the day, just so I don't give back all my profits from the last week. Hopefully this will not result in another short squeeze. Although I'll tell you what, I mean the stock is strong. I don't know if there's any kind of manipulation, market manipulation, or I mean if people are just betting on short sellers buying their way out. Hopefully this will the buy volume will subside and the bears will finally step in. I can't see this pushing to greater levels, but then again, I don't know. I don't know. Um, but it's not a good situation right now, and I'm down a good bit. I'm down a good bit here, and I'm gonna have my work cut out for me, just kind of working my way back. Um, but uh, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here. I will do a daily recap video later. If you want to check back in on the channel, you can come back here and hopefully I'll have some good news for you later on today. All right, guys, take care.